Hello and welcome to Draw With Me. I am Danny Gregory, and every Thursday we get together and we hang out, we tell bad jokes, we talk about the weather, and we draw. And I'm joined, as always, by the fair JJ Gregory.
Hello.
It's nice to see you.
Happy Thursday.
Yes, indeed. Happy Thursday.
How about those yearbook portraits?
Those were quite amazing. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, I wonder if any of those people were ever drawn before, and now they've been drawn so many times. We haven't heard from any of them, though, so no complaints, so that's good. But yes, last week we drew from a yearbook from Arizona in 1957, and
it's a good exercise. We recommend it, and you can find a yearbook in like almost every thrift store.
It's true.
For pennies. Pennies
in
on
the
the
United
dollar.
States. So we have a bunch of friends visiting us here from various places. We have Mineral Past from Padua, where it's very hot. Yeah, but we live in Phoenix, so whatever.
I know.
We're Reina.
We have ice for our
Reina
beverages.
here in Spain, and Paulo's joining us for the first time at work.
Yay!
All right.
Do it.
Well, welcome.
Do it. Break the rules.
Welcome,
Break the
Paulos.
law.
Yes, Jais here is switching into her art brain. Kate is reminding us that it's National Cat Day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why we're drawing fruit. Annalise here from the Netherlands for the first time. Welcome. We have a fair number of Dutch people usually, but we love Holland. Let's see, Nisa is joining us. I'm not sure from where. And Sarah joining us also from Italy with her daughter. Welcome. Ross in Scarborough, heading to the fair, no doubt. Anka from Germany. Hello. Hilda from Oslo. And Joyce also from Holland. So yes, we've got good representation. And finally, Leslie from the Northwest Territories is heading out shortly for a kayak with her neighbor.
Love that.
But she wants to get in a little bit of drawing beforehand.
If you're going to miss a part of Draw With Me, kayaking sounds like a mighty fine excuse.
Yes. Don't take any water-based media with you if you're going to draw on the kayak, though, because it might run.
That'll be disappointing.
Philippa here from Melbourne, Daria from Scotland, Jacqueline from Germany. Wow, and Angela also for the first time from Maryland.
Welcome.
I feel like
We always kind of go through the very beginning and talk about this is a global hug.
It is. I feel
Spend
like
time with friends from all over the world.
Anna from Spain. I feel like we're at the Olympics or something, you know?
Have the Olympics been great or what?
We've been watching the Olympics.
So much Olympics. We just love it. It's just a wonderful, expression of joy and
An accomplishment. Somebody gave us a thumbs down about the Olympics.
Oh no!
Wow.
That's so
Too bad.
sad.
That's too bad.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we admire.
That's bad sportsmanship right there. I'm gonna say.
Sorry, that's a foul. You're out. Here's a yellow card, red card, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, we're not huge sport enthusiasts, but there's something about the Olympics of just seeing people doing extraordinary things. That's fun. But again, it's the Olympics, so we're drawing fruit. Indeed. Fruit today.
Yeah, so what happened yesterday is Danny's sister in the East Coast sent a text message saying his niece passed her driving exam, which was great. And then underneath it, she wrote, "I am not going to the fruit bowl." And and obviously that was not meant for us, but it has snowballed into a joke about like Fruity Balooty, and now we're thinking, now we see fruit bowls everywhere.
Fruit bowl, so yes.
So we said, that's kind of it's sort of a tasty topic.
It's an inside joke that we thought we would include you with.
Yeah.
Fruit bowl. So we're going to draw a fruit bowl. We've drawn a fruit bowl once a long time ago. We did a tribute to Cezanne, and we drew a fruit bowl in the style of Cezanne. Today we're drawing a fruit bowl in the style of you, whatever that is. So I'm going to give you a simple fruit bowl to draw. I'm going to draw it, and then so forth. Sunsurfer says, how long do we have to finish our drawings after the show to get them posted?
Usually by the following Monday.
Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, we start to gather them on Monday or Tuesday. We kind of keep looking for them for the next day or two, but yeah, you have at least through the weekend.
A thing I will say, even if you hashtag them correctly and put them on your own social media, sometimes the gods of
we try to find
Instagram
them.
don't show us everything. So people sometimes think we've excluded. We exclude no one. If you post it, we'll try to gather it.
We do. We go and research. We do our best with try to get the algorithms to help us.
Well, because the variety is the magic. It's not like art. Art is very subjective. It's not like there's best art or it's everybody's art is worthy, and I think seeing how different people approach the same thing every week is so much fun.
Yes, a couple of things here. Ross says he just rediscovered a stash of fluorescent markers.
Ooh.
That'll be some glowing fruit.
Are they like highlighters?
Rachel says that her Saison fruit bowl looked like rotten fruit.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Rachel, you're going to get a do-over.
Yes. And Shane says he's back after a couple of weeks of recovering from a toe amputation.
Oh, Shane, sorry.
Get well soon. That sounds terrible.
Ouch. No Olympics for you, probably. Sorry, Shane.
That's inappropriate. You can watch the Olympics. I was going to go in the Olympics, but yeah. But I wrote an essay last week about the fact that they used to give out medals in art in the Olympics, drawing or painting, I think, music, architecture, poetry. So yeah. No longer, though, so forget it. Linda says, is the yearbook project for next week, or was it last week? It was last week. It was
been
done,
there,
done
checked
that. Off. You can watch the recording.
Yeah, the recordings are always available to you.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Leslie from Nebraska. All right, let's start.
We're going on a mini vacation, right? In a few hours.
In a few hours, we are. We're going away for the weekend.
So maybe that's why we're like... I think we're a bit scattered. We're a bit fruity. All over the place.
Yeah. All right, here's some fruit.
Fruity balooty.
It's a nice looking bowl of fruit. It doesn't have too much fruit. We've got grapes, 2 kinds, an orange, an apple, and a banana.
I would call this basic fruit.
I was looking back at Saison. Saison didn't draw. He drew like they weren't even fruit bowls. He would just like throw a bunch of fruit on a table, a bunch of oranges or whatever. So I figure we can work with this. Keep it simple, and just I think they're nice looking fruits, but simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to draw with this micron.
Is this Patience is asking one and done today? We're going to spend the whole sesh on this bowl. Fruity balooty?
One bowl.
Okay.
This is it. Thank you for your patience. Yes, we're not going to draw 15 different bowls of fruit. No.
Yeah, it. I feel like we've had a few episodes in a row where we did a group of things.
It's time to settle down.
Yeah,
it's time to just do the one.
Let's invest some quality time.
Right. So yes. Happy Slug likes the light. Yes, I think it's nice. It's cheery. It's sort of maybe early morning or late afternoon, and. Gypsy Soul 111 or 1111 says that looks like it's going to be Inktense fruit. It's true. I have my Inktense standing by, my Inktense pencils from Derwent. I have my watercolors. I have my tempera. I think I'm ready to stop screwing around and start drawing.
All right, let's do it. Onward. So how are you going to start?
I'm starting with the orange. Because that is what the International Council of.
I'm surprised because I would have started with the bowl.
I know.
So are you kind of doing a contour drawing or up from the left to right around the top?
I thought about it, but here's why I'm not starting with a bowl, because I don't know how big the bowl is. But I do know that if I start with just this one orange, I'll be able to figure out the bowl as I go. So I'll get to the bowl, but. If I do the bowl, I'm thinking bowl, and there's no reason to think bowl. That's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a bowl of fruit. So I want to kind of approach all these fruits as a group, a fruit group. Like, can you think of a fruit group?
Fruit of the Loom?
Fruit of the Loom. I was thinking... isn't a group called the Raspberries, but there's a group called
the Cranberries.
The Cranberries. I knew it was in there somewhere. The Cranberries. So yes, so this is our tribute to the Cranberries.
Dolores O'Riordan.
Except the grapes. Yes. So I'm drawing grapes. Let's get this back. See, I don't know if you're watching what I'm doing, but I'm basically drawing one grape, and then I'm drawing the next grape. And
I think at some point you're going to have to make the reference smaller, so people might want to grab a screenshot of it.
no, I'm not going to make the reference.
You're
smaller.
not?
Why would I make this?
Okay, it looks like
the reference will not change, will not move, will not budge.
Okay, I guess you're going to have to pull out your camera so we can see your whole thing.
Yeah,
Got it.
I'm just working on. I will zoom out as the show expands.
Fruit by fruit.
Fruit by fruit. What other fruit-related music groups can you think of? 1910 Fruit Gum Company?
What?
Yeah, 1910 Fruit Gum Company.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's like a weird 60s band. Yeah.
So like wine gums, but with fruit?
It's a band.
Oh, I see.
It's a musical organization.
I feel like there's probably some kind of bananas.
The Banana Splits.
There you go.
You remember the Banana Splits, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of, but I couldn't. I was thinking bunch of bananas.
There's Velvet Underground album that Andy Warhol designed that has the
banana
on the cover.
Banana.
Oh, there's Bananarama.
Nice.
Doing. What else?
Cruel Summer.
Cruel Summer. What about
Tutti Frutti.
Apple? Oh, Tutti Frutti. That's a band, right?
That's a song, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tutti
probably.
Frutti. Wooly Bully. Thinking
All right.
Wooly Bully, but that's.
All right. This is
There's The Lime in the Coconut, a famous.
that your dad wrote.
My song. My dad used to sing this song, and he used to constantly do this where he would just make up lyrics but interpret. Anyway, he sang about this lime in the coconut for years and years, and it was only when I was like in my 40s and I was in New York City and I was in some kind of line in some kind of, like a coffee shop or something, and I heard that song, and it was like all the blood rushed to my head. I never knew it was a real song. I totally thought he had made it up.
Nope.
Jace just got a good one. Fiona Apple. We love Fiona Apple.
There you go. Great one. Yeah. Are there any...
Linda's wanting us to name the 4 banana splits. I don't think we'll be able to do that.
Do they have names? I guess they must, yeah.
Caroline says Strawberry Hills. Is that Strawberry Fields?
No, Strawberry Hills.
Is that a Beatles
that doesn't
song?
No. Is it? No, Strawberry Fields is.
Oh, Thistle's come up with one.
What?
Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One of the all-time most powerful songs ever.
But we're looking for bands
performed.
specifically.
Well, we're just fruiting around.
Free fruiting.
Free fruiting.
Fruiting around. Stop fruiting around. What are you doing?
That's bananas.
Really? Fruiting around.
So there's Strawberry Wine is a 90s country song.
Strawberry Wine.
Strawberry Fields is a Beatles song. And then there's Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill.
There you go.
Oh, Rogue got a good one. The California Raisins.
Ah, there you go.
That was fun. Are raisins considered fruit?
Yeah, they're grapes. Former grapes.
I know they're former grapes. I mean, if wine is fruit, then there are probably a lot of songs. Oh, Smashing Pumpkins. Interesting twist.
There we go.
Not a
Smashing
fruit,
Pumpkins.
but allowable, acceptable. If we were playing categories, I would let that in.
What, Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
It's not a fruit? It might be a fruit.
It's a veg.
Is a watermelon a fruit?
Yes.
So why isn't a pumpkin a fruit? Same thing.
The squash.
All right, but what's the definition of a fruit? Isn't it something that has seeds and skin or something?
I don't know, because tomatoes are a fruit.
Right, they have seeds and skin.
Maybe a squash is a fruit. Okay, Jumbo J, all squash are technically fruit.
There you go.
See, we learn. We learn.
Will we never learn?
But honestly, it seems like every topic we come up with on this show, someone in the chat is way smarter about it than we are. So I like that. I like that aspect of this show.
Only the most discerning and intelligent people.
I'm never going to forget the time we did a session on moths, and there was literally someone in the chat getting a PhD on like a whole dissertation. It was very cool.
All right, so now I've completed the basic fruit setup, and now I'm going to get in and do the bowl. So I have to think about how tall is this bowl, and the bowl, from my measurements, this is very technical. I'm holding up a pen, and the pen lid, from here to here is the same as from here to the bottom. So, yeah, so I was right. It's roughly here. So then this is going to just swing like that. No, it's not bowl-like enough. Kind of right. It looks too tall to me. This is the hardest part of this whole exercise, is getting this damn bowl right. I don't know. It's good enough, close enough for government work. Where's the edge of this little lip? It's like right here.
I think it's the reference is a tiny bit more shallow than what you came up with.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just really hard to draw a sweeping angle like this, sweeping arc.
Well, there's like a bit of space around these fruits that you've got them.
I've jammed them in there.
Yeah, you're making jam out of these fruits. Like, see, the bananas have like a little bit of
breathing room.
Yeah, like they're not touching the side of the bowl.
All right, I'm starting to get too fiddly about this stuff. So
you know what you need? You need like a brush marker.
I need to loosen the hell up. Not worry about it. This is what this fruit bowl looks like. This is the official look of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to live with this, because there's other things that I don't like. Like I did not get this intersection between the banana. Wait, oh, this is this banana. No, I didn't get this intersection correct with this apple. So yeah, I'm just going to live with it. And then the question is, do I want to get into doing the background? Do I want to put this on something? Maybe. I think I'm going to make it.
You're going to have a good deal of time. You've just knocked out that drawing quickly. Yeah?
Yes, I have. And I've offended Kate by saying it was close enough for government work as a former government worker.
Close enough for jazz. I like that.
I guess.
I like that, close enough for jazz.
Okay. Sang-Sub Lee thinks my bananas look good.
He also thinks that bananas are delicious.
Well, you know what I say about bananas? They have appeal.
You know, I cannot believe Nancy Beck didn't chime in with that.
I know.
I can't eat a raw banana. They do not agree with me. But if it's cooked, like in a banana bread or a banana Foster, something like that, no problem.
How about Cantaloupe Tonight, Dad's Got the Car, says Laura. Is that a country song? It sounds like a country song. All right, so let's get going. Let's get serious now. We've got this somewhat inaccurate drawing done. And look at this. These are my watercolors. Look at this. Almost empty. Almost out. I've been using too much paint.
Well, that's why you should use those Inktense pencils.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out this guy, and he is gonna help me, or she. So we have plenty of paint. Don't worry, we've got the paint going.
We're not gonna run out.
No. So Inktense is gonna come in later. for now, we're just doing layers. So we're going to do banana layers. It's a nice yellow.
It is a nice yellow. Bananas are, they're
multiple shades.
They are multiple shades, but it's also like they are a proud fruit.
Yeah, but they are yellow until they're not yellow. In fact, I wouldn't say a former friend, but a friend who I haven't been in touch with for a while, made a piece of art out of bananas where he covered an entire gallery wall at an art gallery with bananas, but they were different stages somehow. And so the entire wall, imagine floor to ceiling, layered bananas, like perfect, like a wallpaper of actual bananas. But he had done something so that they were from slightly different stages, and so they browned in different ways. And then over time, they spelled out something as they became brown.
That's
Stefan Sagmeister.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like playing 3D chess.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody just take a banana and duct tape it to a wall at like the Venice Biennale or like Art Basel or something
That's some
like that?
sort of like anti-war protest again?
It was like Banksy or somebody doing
it was
something
one
like.
I see.
It was like
the conceptual things.
Yeah, it's like I challenge you to say it's not art. It's like the toilet. It's like that golden toilet. Maybe it was that Catalonian.
Oh, was it? I thought he stopped making art.
Well, I think that and he then made the duct tape banana. I don't know. Clearly I'm stumbling around, stumbling.
Yeah, don't listen to us about art history or the latest art doings. This is going to have a lot of layers because I'm already not getting the colors correct. But maybe I'm, you know what? I'm not going for correct colors.
Wait, what?
Not going for correct colors. I'm just going for whatever I want. Yeah.
So
Sounds like a concept, but it's actually just an excuse. Yeah, go ahead.
Back when New York, when we had a freezer that actually had room, since the pandemic, we've always had a freezer full of, just like we now have a hoarding freezer syndrome. But anyway, we used to keep frozen grapes.
That's right.
Like as a yummy dessert. And I have to say, once you've had a frozen grape, you're not likely to go back.
But we did go back and we stopped doing it.
Well, no, because we just never get grapes now.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you haven't experienced a frozen grape, I'm about to change your life because it's truly refreshing.
I don't want my life changed. I like my life as it is.
I miss frozen grapes. But you can't do it in a jam-packed freezer. It doesn't work.
Oh, is that the reason we don't do it anymore?
Yeah, you've seen our freezer. You open it.
You can't fit a grape in there.
Oh, Whitney's recommending frozen cherries. Yeah, that sounds nice too. But there's a pit in a cherry. So with the grape, it's like it has such a great texture. It's sort of like a slushy popsicle texture. It's like a party in your mouth. It is a party in your mouth.
The problem with our freezer is that we have too many beans in there. Dog beans.
Yeah, so Twiggy's vet said she's getting a little chunky.
Shamed her,
yeah. Shamed her. Says she's chunky and she needs less foodies. So the solution is to give her frozen green beans because it's a lot of fiber and it fills her little belly up and makes her feel more full. This animal is mad for green beans, and in fact, will stage a protest if she doesn't get them on schedule. So, our fridge, we have this wonderful thing here in America called Costco. You can get this enormous bag of frozen green beans that basically takes 1/4 of our freezer.
Pro tip: buy your dog beans.
Yeah.
In bulk.
Frozen beans.
All right, so I'm going back and forth with my color choices here. I think what I'm struggling with is that I'm early in the process, so some of my colors are just not doing it for me yet, but they will. In time, they will. In time, they will get some subtlety to them. Right now, it's a little coloring bookish. And I'm ashamed in case Cezanne is watching YouTube and sees this. Could happen.
Couldn't really.
You think he's busy watching the Olympics? He's a proud Frenchman, and he's like, I'm too busy watching the Olympics to draw with me this week.
I mean, if you could have a fantasy life, I think it would be really fun to try pole vaulting. Can you imagine how that must be? I mean, it would be terrifying if you did it, under normal circumstances. But if you actually had the skill and athleticism to pull it off, I mean, you're just flying through the air. It looks so fun. Really fun.
I might take it up. I'm thinking of taking it up.
I think you'd impale yourself on the pole before you even got down the runway.
I think the problem with it is how do you carry the pole around?
We were wondering how the poles get shipped.
You can't go to on the subway with a pole.
Is it an articulated thing? These athletes come from all over the world, so clearly they're bringing poles, and they bring multiple poles because they have different poles for different heights. I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot of nuance.
If there's any pole vaulters watching, please let us know, because we're losing sleep over this issue.
Yeah, we watched the ladies pole vaulting yesterday. I mean,
I thought it was pole dancing. That's what I was expecting.
Danny.
First, but turned out to be pole vaulting.
It was spectacular. Such accomplished young ladies, and it was really fun to watch.
Do you think that's their full-time job?
I don't know how you could be so successful
Part-time?
at it unless, I think track and field, maybe they practice more than one thing.
They're college students, most of them, don't you think?
I don't know.
They have
No,
scholarships.
I don't think
You
that's true.
no?
I don't think that's true.
Are there any Olympians in the audience?
Oh, that'd be fun. Has anyone gone to the Olympics?
Not gone to participating in it.
Well, that's a high bar, as we say in pole vaulting.
Oh, do we? High bar. We have a lot of Italians in the audience. Italy's been doing reasonably well in the Olympics, right? We've noticed some Italians out there doing their thing.
I think this thing has been around for more than this Olympics, but I never knew about it before. But there is a team of refugees.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I mean, that's something you can really root for. And I think there are 36 people on it, and they come from, various countries where they have had to flee for whatever reason, and they are stateless humans with vast talents. So they participate as a refugee team. I mean, it was very cool to see. Very cool to see.
Nice. I'm descended from refugees.
You are. It's true.
But none of them were Olympians, So they just weren't trying hard enough. It's hard to be a refugee, and then you have to fit in time to practice your skill. My family just couldn't be bothered.
They were running for their lives.
Too busy forging their papers.
Theo was a volleyball player in college. Okay, that's worthy.
But were you a refugee, though?
Drew, whose birthday it is today, happy birthday, works with a lady that was a distance runner in the 1980 Olympics.
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty cool. That's a first degree of separation.
I played rugby in college. I don't know if that qualifies.
I think the kind of rugby you played doesn't qualify.
What does that mean? I played straight up ordinary rugby.
Yeah, you didn't play at a competitive college.
I was super competitive. We won the Easterns, which is kind of a big competition. When I say we, I meant the people who were good at it did.
Oh no, Susan went to the LA Olympics, so that was 84, and she called in sick to work, wore a big hat, and got busted when she was on camera.
Oh.
That's bad luck.
That's a rookie move.
That's bad luck. I have fond memories of watching that Olympics. It was like a summer when I was still, I think, in middle school, maybe 7th or 8th grade, and I spent so much time with my mom that summer. We were really palling around. She gave me like a little budget to redecorate my room. Went from being like a little girly room, mostly like a little cowgirly room, because I had all kind of little plastic horses and wagon wheel bunk beds and kind of stuff. And she said, well, you can choose the new furniture that you want to have.
So you put up your Sex Pistols posters.
I probably put up a David Bowie poster. I actually had a very beautiful poster of Japanese art. I was very into everything in Japanese at that time. I had a Japanese pen pal, and it was really nice. It was nice. It was a wonderful part of my life.
Do you think pen pals exist anymore?
I don't think they do, and I think that's a shame.
It's ever since they raised the price of postage stamps. That's it.
Does anyone take time to sit down and write a letter anymore?
I guess people have social media friends.
Exactly. I think some people do like a Christmas letter that they like Xerox and then send to everyone. Not casting aspersions, but I don't know, do people sit down and write a one-to-one letter so much anymore? Oh, Whitney Wolf has a pen pal. See, giving me faith in humanity again.
All right, so I'm sort of messing around now, getting to a point of putting in some, kind of done with my watercolor level of stuff. So, all right, so it's funny because this is the kind of thing that I was sort of dread painting, drawing. Bowls of fruit, because it feels like an academic art exercise, doesn't it? It's like, now we're going to draw a bowl of fruit. Next I'm going to draw a skull, and then I'm going to draw, I don't know, maybe we'll start drawing naked people. We might get demonetized by YouTube if we do that, though.
So Melissa Boswell said she went on a dinner date with Bart Connor, the gymnast from 1984. She met at a physical therapist office.
Only one date?
And it sounds like only one date. They were both on crutches at the time. That does hamper your dating life.
There's a lot of jokes that could be made about this situation.
Somebody mentioned prisoners have pen pals. That is true.
Any prisoners in the audience today?
I don't know if they allow YouTube in the correctional system.
It's too bad. Remember we used to talk about trying to teach drawing in prisons? Something we wanted to get involved with?
Yeah, it was something we wanted to do. We thought that would help process.
But then we did realize we were too selfish.
Their trauma.
We were too selfish to do that.
Yeah, we didn't have a conduit, really.
We didn't know anybody in the prison system. Probably just as well, honestly. All right. So, let's see if we can introduce some colored pencils into this mess. What do you think?
Yeah, you've still got 20 minutes, so you've got time.
Well, I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes sharpening pencils. So, I want to make sure this is kind of dry though, because things could get ugly otherwise. Ooh, it's very wet. But as I was saying about, it's like these standard kind of art tropes that you do when you're learning to draw, right? And bowls of fruit, definitely one of them.
No, because it's a thing that everyone has available, right?
Well,
When you say most households contain at least some fruit, and every household has a bowl.
It's not a house. I think it's technically not a household if it doesn't have a bowl. If you never eat soup, you're not technically a household, right?
I think it's probably more likely in certain households to eat cereal. Don't you feel like certain young men live on cereal?
That's true. A lot of people have one bowl, one spoon. That's it. Well, not a lot of people, but I think it's a home if you have that. If you don't have that, I don't know. All you have is a 6-pack.
Drink it out of a bowl.
That's true. There's nothing like a nice brimming bowl of beer.
So is that a brown pencil or is it a black pencil?
It's neither. It's a saddle brown pencil. It's brownish. Yeah, I'm not happy with some of the decisions that I've made along the way here. Like this. Let me see if I can bring... that's good. Right, I just want to bring that lighter. Yeah, I said I was going to go rogue with the colors, but I haven't. I'm pretty much stuck to the...
Oh, Ryan, sister-in-law's brother. Okay, this counts. Running the marathon race at the Olympics in a few days. Clayton Young for the USA. We will be rooting for Clayton.
Very good. So the marathon's the very last event in the Olympics traditionally, right?
Is it the very last?
Yeah, it's always the last thing.
So we saw a curious thing yesterday, and I'm not going to denigrate it, but I'm not sure I'm here for it. It was some kind of a mixed marathon.
Oh yeah, the mixed
by walking.
Mixed speed walking relay. So it was men and women in a relay where they walk quickly.
Yeah. But it was like a lot of walking, like 6 miles.
It's a marathon.
Yes. So
they alternate.
Obviously one couldn't spectate this as a television show, but we saw the medal ceremony and we were like, wait, what are they talking about? What is going on here? What is up with this?
Be careful. You're gonna. There are people in the audience.
I'm not saying I'm not denigrating, but I was like, I am curious about why. Why is this a thing? And
I feel like it's something I could do. I mean, I walk my dog every day.
Can you imagine to be an Olympian at something like this? They must be fast as...
I don't know. I think I could do it. I'm a pretty fast walker.
Curse word.
I'm a New Yorker, and I'm used to walking quickly.
I don't know.
I could do it. I think I could.
Could you? But you would have to do it without making eye contact with anyone. That's the real New York skill, right?
It's true. Well, that's what Olympians do. Also, they're not there to make friends.
Yeah.
There to win medals.
But I was curious about if there's a mixed relay walking marathon. Is it also, do you do it as a soloist?
I think they hold hands. They hold hands as they walk, so.
Yeah, so we were curious about that. But, this is part of, learning about new things. There are things that make you go, like, what?
Yeah, I think
what's up with that?
Look, it's like breakdancing and.
So the fact that breakdancing is now a thing, and we haven't been able to find it, so I don't know if it hasn't happened yet. But I wish to watch the breakdancing.
That's another thing I could see myself doing on an Olympic level. I used to be a b-boy back in the day, walking around with this piece of cardboard and throwing it down and spinning on my head.
I mean, you forget that I've seen you dance.
I had to give it up. It's one of those things, if you're really good at it, you don't do it around other people because they just get intimidated. So.
For anyone who's new to the show, who hasn't heard us expound at great length about how clumsy Danny is.
They've left already, those people. I'm like, what the hell? I thought this was a thing about art, and instead we're talking about the Olympics and fruit. Yeah. Fruit bands. All right, so let me tell me what I'm doing art-wise here. So I'm now taking this mustard-colored pencil. I'm just putting a bit of texture into the side of this bowl. And then I'm thinking that I might activate it with a little bit of, there we go, a little bit of water to activate that. Make it a bit, softened it a bit. And, yeah. I'm also feeling like this shadow that I put down here on this orange seems a little grim.
It's going to get some fruit flies, that orange.
Yeah, it's a little...
Maybe you need to put some fruit flies in here.
Yeah, that's a must. Cezanne was known for that. He would put worms in his apples, and yeah.
Okay, so we haven't missed the break dancing.
We haven't.
It's
okay.
on.
It's coming up
over the weekend. So we're going to be going away. We are going. It's still very, very hot. Someone in the chat was asking where we're broadcasting from. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, which is summer is not over, and summer is not going to be over for quite some time. So we're taking a little trip.
Summer ends in February here.
We're taking a little trip up north, as they say, to a little woodsy kind of cabin in Prescott, Arizona. So we just drive there. We'll take Twiggy with us and just get a little change of scenery. So when you see us next week,
we'll be relaxed.
We'll be more chill.
We'll be cool and relaxed.
Yeah, hopefully. We don't do well with vacation. We
like endless work.
Yeah, we're not very successful vacationers. It's a challenge. But we got to try.
I want to work, but relax and vacation. But JJ makes me work all the time.
It's not true.
Yeah, it looks like art school. Still troubled by that. Where's my little white pencil?
I wonder if anyone is adding alternative fruits.
Fruits,
like a pineapple would make a nice fruit bowl moment.
It's right? So big.
It's got great texture. It's got a lot of shapes.
Yeah. What else would you put in a fruit bowl? You could put in
I mean, we have pomegranate trees, so pomegranate is kind of fun.
Kiwi fruit.
Kiwi fruit, I think, doesn't have a great personality from the outside.
Yeah, you got to slice that thing open.
Yeah. Amber Hill is asking, are you writing a new book? She just finished Everyday Matters and loved it.
I'm not.
You had one this time last year, You Do You.
Yeah, You Do You is my most recent book.
Yeah.
You can find that on our website or on my website. But I'm busy writing my essays, honestly. That's really what my writing is these days, is writing an essay every week. 2 essays, actually. So I feel like I've imposed enough books on the world. I've killed enough trees. Semi-retired from being a tree hunter. What else can I do here?
Gonna do any lettering today? Fruity Balooty?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this speaks for itself. I could write how I feel about it. It's nice. Yeah, so that is... Now, what I could do is I could bring tempera into this, but I'm afraid that that's not a good idea.
Ross is using wax crayons.
Yeah, if I'd started that way, I would consider it, but I'm afraid not. I'm sure that I like this, though. Oh, good, I can get that down. Right, see, I just felt like that was kind of ruining for me, this shadow, but now I managed to sort of get rid of it.
You know what we have is a sack of peaches.
Oh, that's right.
Sack of peaches, which we've been ripening, and I heard a really fun tip because we're going to take them with us on our car trip to the cabin. And somebody said, take your ripe peaches or stone fruit of any kind, nectarine, whatever, and get a bag of salted peanuts in the shell.
Really?
And they act like a cushion while you transporting your ripe fruit. And it also doesn't, it's kind of tasty. Like when you bite into a ripe peach and it has like a little bit of the salt of a salted
so you
peanut.
open the bag.
Yes, so you take this like packing peanuts.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that smart?
That is smart, yeah.
So we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Peanuts.
Yeah, they said it's a good tip also if you go hiking, right? Say you've got a little lunch in your backpack, so you can put your ripe piece of fruit with, a cushion of salted peanuts.
Even better, sit down, watch the Olympics, don't hike anywhere, eat peanuts and peaches. All right. Not sure what I'm unhappy with about this. I think it's the background. Did I make a mistake putting that background there? Let's look at the whole thing. It looks a little blah.
I think the problem is you have a reference photo with a window that's communicating the light, the direction of the light.
That's true.
And then the table has like clear, your eye understands why you've got this big dark shadow because you see the light is coming through a window pane. I was going to say, give it a window. Window into the soul.
Yeah, I think that's...
But I think that was the issue. It's like yours is just floating in space, but then it has this like big shadow.
I think the other problem is that there's no reason to have this background.
Daisy has a good hot tip. She said that she could get some stems in those green grapes. Look at the reference.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I like that.
That
Daisy.
would give some more contrast in there. Yeah, that would be good. That is a good idea. I think I just need some differentiation back here.
Yeah, and the banana stems. Just get hit it with some dark.
Yeah.
See, everyone here is so smart.
It's true. Yeah, contrast is important because otherwise it just looks kind of flat. So that was a very helpful suggestion. I don't know that the background has improved by what I did, but it's something.
Yeah, Nancy's saying value, more highlight on the fruit.
Yeah, there's not enough contrast in values. It's true.
This time last year, or was it 2 years ago, we did this incredible workshop with a watercolorist named Mario Robinson, and he kept saying over and over in this workshop, color gets all the credit, but value does all the work. I was like, that is some sage wisdom there.
He keeps saying that, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, because he just did this layering that was so, I mean, it was so very time consuming. There was no getting the Mario Robinson effect if you were rushing. What he did was supremely methodical. Yeah.
I mean, he spent 4 hours.
But his palette was like 3 little colors, and he got all this tonal range, and it was all about the value of value.
He'll be taking over the show next week. So.
Man, he's a cutie.
See, but this is the problem that I have with doing these academic things. Now I'm worrying about these things instead of just doing stupid cartoons, which is what I really want to be doing.
You wanted to make cartoons today?
Well, in general, I want to draw cartoons of men with beards, but you won't let me. Yeah, that's that. So I'm basically just using some white gouache. White gouache is sort of the cure-all when it comes to this sort of thing. Helps a bit.
I think you've got to put some fruit flies in.
I'm not putting fruit flies in.
I think that's the cartoon component that your heart desires.
Nobody wants to see that.
But they do. You're not a serious person.
I am a serious person. Very serious.
You're lighthearted.
No, I'm serious.
You're a joke master central.
Artist. I'm a serious artist.
You're not a break dancer. You're a joke master.
Why did I marry you?
For all the reasons.
All the reasons. Name 11. All right.
Jeff has seconded the fruit flies.
Well, Jeff, I look forward to next week seeing your drawing with fruit flies, but you won't be seeing mine. No.
There was a session about a month ago when we did a picnic, and there was something that I kept egging you on to do that you did not do, and then someone in the next week's art or last week's art put in that thing and put a little note said for JJ. I liked it. So.
You know, this is fine. I've achieved adequacy.
If I made what you made, I would be really proud of it.
If you made what I made, I would be really proud of you. But unfortunately, it's me. And, yeah. All right. It's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough for non-government work.
It's close enough for jazz.
Yeah.
For folk music.
All right, Jen Gonzalez is here, so let's leave. She's late. We're done.
She's in the... Jen, aren't you in the Philippines? Are you having meetings in the middle of the night? Doesn't sound very good.
Yeah. Some shading in the stem. Somebody suggested that. Who did? Chiquita sticker on the bananas? Absolutely not. Who would put that into a bowl? That is shocking. What a shocking suggestion. All right, good enough. Let's move on, shall we? You ready to move on?
I'm ready.
You're completely off camera.
I'm off camera? What?
What have you done? Let me move you around, see if I can get you
on camera on mine.
I know. There you are. Now you're on camera. All right. We're done. We're here. We're going on vacation now.
Let's land the plane.
Let's just go on vacation. Hey guys, I'm okay with this. It's just not the right thing for me to be drawing. It's just not that. We've got to think about what are some other subjects that are like classic art instruction things. Drapery, that's one. Where you like put a towel or a sheet on a thing and you draw that. What else? Come up with those and then I won't do them. Let's put together a complete list.
Yeah, never going to happen. Never say never, but unlikely to happen.
Unlikely to do drapery.
Unlikely to happen.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for drawing fruit with me today.
Yeah, we had a great time.
And what else? I want to see your fruit. I want to see your fruit. I want to see your bowl. And I want to see how much better of a job you did than me.
And if you add a fruit fly...
Extra credit.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. So if you do want to share it, and we want to have it included in the beginning of next week's show, put it on Facebook or Instagram or in the schoolyard, and make sure that you mark it, tag it, hashtag SBS Draw With Me. SBS stands for Sketchbook School, our sponsor, and our, what else is Sketchbook School?
Our life.
Our life.
Our life's work. The
yes.
reason we need a vacation.
We need a vacation, yes. So Danny'sEssays.com, I have actually a really kind of big essay that I'm going to be publishing tomorrow. But if you haven't signed up for my essays, please do. Danny'sEssays.com. They're free. I send one out every Friday. And that's about it. Subscribe to this channel. If you do, more people will watch it. More people will learn to draw. The world will be a better place. And if it's a bad place, it's your fault because you didn't subscribe to this channel.
Jeez. Danny.
Sorry, I'm just saying the way it is.
Hang up.
Hang up.
You're done.
We've got to go and pack up our
Danny
peanuts.
Danny clearly needs a vacation.
Our peaches and peanuts, or we have to go and pack them. Pack up our peaches and peanuts. Pack up our peaches and peanuts. Perfectly. See you guys next week, and have fun. Bye.
All right, you got to get on the MIM and get those